I'm halfway through at last when the bride's sister storms onto the stage and grabs my microphone. She's sleeping with my sister's husband. The entire reception freezes, everyone just staring at me while I'm standing there in my sequined dress holding my guitar like some kind of shield. She's waving her phone around, showing everyone these screenshots of intimate texts, and I mean intimate texts, between someone with my initials and the groom. DAD, Danielle Ann Davidson, that's you! She screams, pointing at me like I'm some kind of criminal. The bride drops her champagne glass and it shatters on the dance floor. The groom's face goes completely white. My mind is racing because yeah, those are my initials, but I've literally never sent this man anything beyond, your total is $3,500 for the ceremony and reception. I've been a wedding singer for 5 years, but this is a small town where everyone knows everyone's business. And if this sticks, my career is done, my reputation is destroyed, the charity events I sing at, the nursing homes I visit for free, the whole business I built from nothing. All of it goes up in flames because of whatever is happening right now. The bride is sobbing now, mascara running down her face like black rivers. Her mom starts screaming at me to get off the stage. Security moves toward me, hands on their radios. People are recording everything, some already posting to Facebook with captions like, wedding singer home wrecker. I can feel my client list going up in smoke. An old woman shuffles up to the stage and spits at me. The bride's cousins are standing up, looking like they want to physically drag me off stage. The groom won't even look at me, just staring at his hands. Here's the worst part, I introduce them. We've been best friends since middle school, and when she was crying about being single, I set her up with him at my cousin's barbecue. Now she thinks I've been playing some sick long game. The DJ cuts the music, dead silence except for her sobs. Then the groom stands up from the head table, loosens his tie, and says loud enough for everyone to hear, I'm not going to lie anymore. The room erupts. The groom walks to the microphone and I'm thinking, this is it. I'm about to get publicly destroyed. But then he says, look at the dates on those messages. They're from 3 years ago, before I even met my wife. The sister starts scrolling frantically through her phone. Her face goes pale. But the investigator said, and the groom cuts her off. You hired someone to investigate me? The bride stops crying and stares at her sister. You did what? The sister starts stammering about how she was just trying to protect her, how she paid this guy $5,000 to clone the groom's phone during the bachelor party. The investigator sent her everything this morning, right before the ceremony. She didn't have time to really look through it properly, just saw my initials, DAD, and assumed. The groom grabs the phone and holds it up. These messages aren't from Danielle. The full contact name reads DAD, but there's something off about it, something I can't quite place. He turns to the bride and his voice cracks. I'm not sleeping with Danielle. But 3 years ago, before I met you, I was seeing someone else. Someone I tried to forget about. Someone who made me promise to never tell anyone, especially you. The bride whispers, who? And that's when her dad stands up from his table, his wife's face cycling through confusion, recognition, then absolute horror. It was me, he says. The sister accused me because she only saw the initials DAD and never imagined it could literally mean dad, her own father. The groom and the bride's dad had been together for 3 months, breaking up just days before that barbecue where I introduced him to my best friend. They were both single when I set them up. I just had no idea about his history. After their breakup, both men moved on. The dad chose to go back to his wife and pretend nothing ever happened. The groom ended up falling for the daughter of his ex. They both swore to take the secret to their graves. The texts were from 3 weeks before the wedding, begging the groom not to go through with the that it felt like a betrayal. The bride's mom faints. The bride herself just stands there, looking between her husband and her father like she's seeing strangers. And me? I'm still on stage holding my guitar, cleared of all charges and feeling like I'm the only person in this room who didn't lose something today.